This is Co-op HD1 HD3 Hornsby, radio for people, not for profit. Welcome to Volumes, the Austin Public Library radio show. Each week, we explore how your library is more than books. The library is knowledge, technology, and inspiration for our community. Welcome, welcome. Today, I'm your host, Kanya Lyons, and we have
Michael Wheat
in the house. And on the show, we have reference librarian Cesar Garza. He's going to here to talk about APL's Social Media Ambassadors Program. Yes. Welcome, Cesar.
Thank you. Thank
welcome
you so
back.
Much. Welcome back. Yeah.
And the ambassadors are a really cool group of individuals who help raise awareness about the Austin Public Library on social media.
Yep,
so we'll talk more about that. Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. And so we also have joining us a social media ambassador herself, Austin author and an avid reader, Alex Keister. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Welcome, Alex. And then if that wasn't enough, on top of that, we have live music at the very end of the show from Chilean singer-songwriter Ricardo Parra, who is going to perform live in the studio. And he's also going to be performing at 3 libraries this week. So
that's right. And we're fitting that all in a 30-minute show just for you.
Believe it or not. So let's start out with the Ambassadors Program. Cesar,
yeah,
Alex.
Right. Yeah.
Hi.
Long time no see, Cesar.
Yeah, long time no see. The first time I was here was actually right now it's episode 51, but the first episode I came on to talk about the social media ambassadors was episode 21 back in March of 2017. So here I am again. I'm so glad to be here. So we want to talk about these social media ambassadors, and this is just a program at the Austin Public Library that brings together a group of online supporters of the library. Over time, I've liked to think of these supporters as library superfans. Emphasis on super because they have the power to use social media to support the library, to share what they love about the library, and to bring the library's messages and information to their networks. So that's a really powerful thing, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, and it makes them super awesome.
Yeah. Always.
So how exactly, can you tell us how the ambassador program works? Like, what does it do and how does it work?
Yeah, it's actually really simple. To be an ambassador, you just have to sign up, and all you're really doing is lending the library your name, your email, and whatever social networks you can help the library on. And I say lend because you can join the group whenever you want, and you can leave the group whenever you want. It's not anything that, it's not anything that's strict. We just want you to come sign up for the list and then wait for emails to arrive in your inbox from the Austin Public Library. These emails are as short as possible. They are written by library staff members. About once a month, we email the group of ambassadors, and we just talk about maybe like one topic or one hashtag that we're trying to get across to people that month or in the coming weeks. So it's really just an email list, and then we send the email. We encourage people to use a certain hashtag or share a certain piece of information about the Austin Public Library, and they kind of take it from there. Wherever, if they want to go on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever network they're on, we appreciate the help.
And I have to say the emails are super like conversational. You get to know a little bit about each of the people who send them and what they're interested in. And
yeah, we try to keep it as personable as possible. Just kind of like we're trying to do with the radio show here. It's just to personalize the library, to remind people that there are people behind these badges that we wear and these T-shirts we wear with pride. So we're just
and that we fit multiple personalities,
and that our customers, our ambassadors, are
absolutely.
We get to learn about them too,
like Alex. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. So. Yeah, so right now we have about 970 ambassadors, so we're approaching 1,000, so 1,000 strong, and Alex Keister is one of those, and we appreciate all her support. So
which platforms are you guys most active on?
We're actually the big 3, I would say, just Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are the 3 most popular. Yeah, that makes ambassador.
So for people just joining us, this is Volumes, the Austin Public Library radio show on Co-op 91.7 FM and streaming at koop.org. And we're talking about the Austin Public Library social media ambassadors. We're talking with Cesar Garza and Alex Keister. Alex, let's talk about you a little bit. How did you get involved with the Ambassadors? How did you even hear about it?
So I actually volunteered at the Austin Public Library for about a year. It was last year.
Yay, volunteers!
Yay, volunteers! I loved it. It was wonderful. I would still be doing it if my schedule allowed. And one of the librarians there knew that I was a book blogger and a writer, and she was like, "Why don't you check out the Austin Public Library Ambassador Program?" And like Cesar said, it's incredibly simple. I just use hashtags and they repost things that I post. It's very mutually beneficial. So I've really enjoyed it. I've been doing it for about a year now.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Well, tell me more about what it is that you do apparently you have a blog, you write about books, and some of the books are library books?
Actually, most of the books are library books. I would say 99% of the books are library books.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I read
It's a good ratio.
Yes. Yes. I read 4 books a month and start about twice that. So, but yeah, so buying 8 books a month gets super expensive. So yeah, they're all from the library. My blog is called A Book to Love. I write reviews. I call them recommendations because they're all positive. I don't review books that I don't like. As a writer, I don't want to put that bad juju out there, and
That's
also,
good.
And also, I don't think it's kind of wasting people's time to
right.
review books that you don't like. What's the point?
Right.
So yeah, I review books, and I also write articles, kind of for the literary-minded person. I think I wrote an article about recommending bookish blogs podcast, and a story about what it was like when I met some of my literary heroes. So it's a great site for anybody who's a reader like me who wants to explore new authors and just chat with like-minded people.
Sweet. And as an author, what kind of stuff do you write as a book? I mean, you write books, right?
Yes. I'm currently working on 2 right now. This is my 3rd and 4th manuscript.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
What a wonderful reaction. So the 3rd one, I'm working with my agent right now so that we can move forward and submit it to publishers. And that's a pretty straightforward, I don't know if I would say straightforward, but it's a mystery. It's a female-driven mystery. It's in the vein of Big Little Lies or Gone Girl, that kind of female-driven mystery genre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's pretty big right now.
It's very big.
Yeah.
It's big for a reason. I love it. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't write it if I didn't love it.
Do you set your books locally? The stories, do they happen in Austin, or I'm just curious?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Most of them happen in Austin. I'm a type of writer where I can only write about things that I really know deeply. So
yeah.
So some scenes set in different places. The one that I'm working my first draft on, part of it is set in New Jersey where my cousin lives. So I text her all the time and I'm like, "Do you guys have cockroaches in New Jersey?"
I think the answer is yes, right?
Yeah. No, apparently they don't have very many cockroaches.
I'm so moving to Jersey.
I know. She's like, "No, we have ticks." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, I don't know if that's any better.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
I got an itch now.
So, where is your reading? Where do you put your reading recommendations? If I wanted to find them, where would I look?
They're all on A Book to Love, but I also use my social media platforms and blog, and I post partial pieces of the blog. So on Instagram, I'll have the first paragraph of my recommendation accompanied with a picture, but they're all on my blog. In the recommendation section.
That's at booktolove.com, is that right?
It's at booktolove.com, and you can sort by genre. So if you're looking only for mysteries or thrillers, you can tap on that tab and look at that. Or if you're looking for women's fiction, so it's sorted out. It's pretty easy to use. I mean, I would say
check
that
it out because I love to read library books too. Go figure.
I'm
curious, when you're doing your selection, do you have one branch that you visit? How do you utilize the system? Do you get holds sent to a central location?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I am addicted to my holds. I treat my holds like a little baby, like a little flower that I water every week.
They need maintenance.
Yes. So I have it continually, books coming to me. And they're all sent to the Twin Oaks branch, which is where I used to volunteer. And it's 5 minutes from my house. And since I volunteered there, they're all my buddies, so they always, ask questions about how my book's going, and so it's kind of like a cheers situation when they walk into.
Cheers minus the beer.
Right. Exactly.
Are you predominantly getting actual books, or do you ever use the digital platforms?
I love a hard copy of a book. There's just nothing like pages. But I do use audiobooks all the time as well. As a matter of fact, I'm listening to Harry Potter right now, which I've read many, many times. So I appreciate, being able to listen to it and not pay for that. So that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, so tell us about your experience as an ambassador. Like, what kinds of things have you posted, and what kind of?
Like Cesar said, it's like super simple, very easy. Basically, if I ever go to the library just to browse or check out a book from the library that I'm recommending, at the end of my Instagram post and Facebook post, I just say like, shout out to the Austin Public Library. Thanks for the recommended. Whoop, whoop. Thanks for the borrow. And then I use like the hashtags. My favorite are like hashtag APL Ambassador, hashtag Austin Public Library. And
those are good ones.
Yeah. They get to the point.
Did your friends notice this when you first started? Like the people who were following you, anybody mention like, hey, what are you doing with the library? I want to.
I mean, I wish my answer was yes, but when you Instagram a lot, like I have like 30 hashtags, like accompanying everything, so I don't know if they stand out that much. Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a little break and hear about some of the events that are happening at some of the libraries in Austin. But when we come back from the break, we'll talk a little bit more with you guys, and then we'll get to hear a song from Ricardo. So, let's listen to these librarians tell us about some cool events happening at the library.
Talk to us, librarians.
My name is Blair Parsons, and I'm a reference librarian at the Central Library. Each week I highlight a few programs for adults that are happening around the Austin Public Library. Our full list of programs may be found on the library's events calendar. Thursday, October 12th, in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, Ricardo Parra will perform a guitar concert at the St. John Branch Library. Ricardo will perform traditional South American and English folk songs along with original songs in folk, bossa nova, and blues styles. The concert begins at 7 p.m. Thursday, October 12th at the St. John Branch Library. The Cepeda Branch Library will host Democracy in Action Monday, October 16th in partnership with the University of Texas Humanities Institute. For more information about the program, please contact the Cepeda Branch Library. Democracy in Action meets at 7 o'clock p.m. Monday, October 16th.
Hey there, Austin. Teen Program Specialist Michael Harley from the Downtown Central Library here. This week, I'm bringing you events from both our teen and children's calendars. Let's get back to the books for a moment. Teen book clubs are back, ready to introduce participants to new and interesting titles that may have been otherwise passed by on the shelves. Teen book clubs are a great way to discover new stories and make new friends. This week, the Teen Book Club is reading Julie Murphy's Ramona Blue. This realistic fiction examines themes of sexual fluidity as the titular teenage hero reunites with a childhood friend who she's begun falling in love with. What's the twist? He's a guy, and Ramona has long identified as a lesbian. Perhaps sexuality and life itself is more fluid than it seems. Teen Book Club will be discussing Ramona Blue at the Housen Branch on Tuesday, October 17th from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Over on the children's side, Mother-Daughter Book Club is exploring the weird, wild world of Neil Gaiman. A father going out on the simplest of errands, picking up milk for his children's cereal, finds himself abducted by aliens and thrown into a crazy adventure. Mother-Daughter Book Club will meet to discuss Neil Gaiman's Fortunately, the Milk on Wednesday, October 18th at 6 p.m. This book club is recommended for ages 8 to 12. Participants in both Teen Book Club and Mother-Daughter Book Club can place a hold on the title and have a copy of the book delivered to any Austin Public Library for pickup. More details for these and additional programs can be found at library.austintexas.gov/events.
You're listening to Volumes, the Austin Public Library radio show on Co-op 91.7 FM and KOOP.org. Radio for people, not for profit.
Awesome, and welcome back to Volumes. Again, we are here with Cesar Garza, the reference librarian, and then local author, and APL ambassador Alex Keister. Going to continue our conversation.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
problem.
Thanks for coming in.
Sure.
So tell us about, you were talking about the social media ambassadors and how they kind of share what's going on at the library and what things they're excited about at the library. So what's going on right now is this new central library.
That's a pretty big thing that's going on right now. Not just for the Austin Public Library, but for the city of Austin, I would say.
Absolutely.
Because this building, the new library at 710 West Cesar Chavez Street is...
Where is it again?
710 West Cesar Chavez Street.
Okay.
And it is a beautiful building. I am in the department of the library that is already there. So I'm already there. We're getting ready for the opening on October 28th. But before that, a few days before that, on Sunday, October 22nd, we are going to host a group of social media ambassadors of the library to have a sneak preview of the new central library. And so we're really excited about that. So one way that's going to help the library is that on October 22nd, if anyone is watching or looking for the hashtags, hashtag APL Ambassador and hashtag New Central Library on October 22nd, anyone watching those hashtags will be able to see the posts that are coming directly from the social media ambassadors who are in the New Central Library looking at it for the very first time. So I think there's going to be a lot of excitement, and we're just really looking forward to seeing what kind of posts they make and what kind of hashtags or what kind of emojis they use.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there are going to be a lot of wow emojis. I'm pretty sure about that. So.
Well, and there's so much to see that we definitely need all them extra octopus arms.
Yeah, and Alex is going to be there too. So
Yeah, I'm so excited. I was telling him before that I've seen pictures. I've obviously followed them on Instagram, and I've seen pictures, and it looks amazing. There's like a reading patio, which I cannot wait to try out. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
And I keep wanting to post a picture of that, but man, the pictures just don't do it justice as
They don't.
standing there.
they don't. And there's actually two, yes, as Alex says, there's a reading porch. There's a reading porch for kids on level 3, and then there's a reading porch for adults on level 4. So it's going to, and there's just so many other great features, including like a rooftop garden with panoramic views of Lady Bird Lake, the Long Center, Zilker Park, and all the good stuff that makes Austin Austin. So
I feel like we are so lucky
We
to
are.
live in this town
Oh my
where
gosh.
we have this amazing jewel,
Yeah,
this
for sure.
library.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's people, once they see it, I bet you they'll be sold on it. I'm betting that.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I think it'd be a
We'll
place
see.
people will love to spend time at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if anyone wanted any more information about the Social Media Ambassadors Program, they just have to go online at library.austintexas.gov/ambassador. That's library.austintexas.gov/ambassador.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then next up, we are going to welcome Chilean singer-songwriter Ricardo Parra. Hi, Ricardo. Hola.
Hi, everybody.
So what song are you prepared to play for us today?
This is titled Bubble of Music, Burbujas de Música. It's about taking a walk in a historic place, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
So excited.
Tip tip up 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 ba di da di di da. Tip tip up 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 ba di da di di. Caminando, recorriendo calles de esta bella ciudad. Y a cada paso voy recobrando las ansias que creí perder. Los malos sueños se evaporan, floto en burbujas de música. Y voy errante por la ciudad a la deriva, sin más destino que andar, no deseo más. Tal vez solo un café. Tip tip pa 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 di da di di da. Tip tip pa 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 di da di di. Voy por plazas, calles centenarias, cual paseante medieval. Y aunque pensé que estaba vencido, un nuevo brío gané al andar y me deslizo por las aceras, floto en burbujas de música. Y voy errante por la ciudad a la deriva, sin más destino que andar, no deseo más. Tal vez solo un café. Tip tip pa 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 pariraririra. Tip tip pa 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 parirariri. Y voy llegando del sur hasta aquí, de mis naufragios, de mi soledad, de laberintos, de mañanas frías, de mi vida en un baúl que a nadie importó olvidar. Dirap, darap, pa pa parirap, dirap, darap, pa pa parirap, pa 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 pa. Y voy errante por la ciudad a la deriva, sin más destino que andar, no deseo más. Tal vez solo un café. Dirap, darap, pa pa parirap, pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa.
Woo, that was amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
And
Got a voice like butter.
so we are almost out of time, but if you want to start another song real quick, and then we're gonna, we'll
plug
get a
your
little
dates.
taste of it, and then we can talk
Okay,
about where you're performing next.
Okay, this is Blues for the Muses.
Awesome.
Han pasado algunos años, dejé hace tiempo mi hogar, me despedí aún del gato y todo, por ir a cantar y con las musas pasear. Me hice un techo de versos y mal pasé el temporal. Y aunque al final gané tus besos, no pude escapar a la precariedad. Y así pasé estos años que dejan a mi favor los frutos y el valor de ir con corazón, no las pude ignorar. Las musas tenían razón.
So if you are interested, Ricardo Parra is performing tonight, Wednesday, October 11th at 7 p.m. at the Windsor Park branch. You can catch Ricardo Parra. He will be playing at the St. John branch on Thursday, October 12th at 7 p.m. Saturday, October 14th at 2 p.m. at the Cepeda branch, and once again tonight at 7 p.m. at the Windsor Park branch. And there's some information about Ricardo Parra on Facebook at it's facebook.com/Ricardo Parra Música. And Parra has 2 R's. And that's just about the end of this show. So we would love to thank all of our guests.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
Cesar Garza, who is a reference librarian at the at the Central Library, the new
Get
Central
out of the
Library.
past, girl.
Oh my God. And Alex Keister, who is a social media ambassador and an author. And
Thank you so much.
You write a blog about books.
Yes, I do.
recommendations.
She loves books.
I love books.
She's a big fan of books.
She's a book
And,
hugger.
Of course, we just listened to Ricardo Parra play some amazing, those were original,
Yes, both
Compositions?
are original songs of my own.
amazing.
Yeah.
And you're playing these 3 shows at the library. That's so exciting. So details about all things library are online at library.austintexas.gov/volumes for this show. And then all the things about the library are library.austintexas.gov. And we want to also thank our wonderful media and communications volunteer, Federico Pacheco, who works behind the scenes to make the show happen. And he's going to have his son is getting married this weekend. So,
Hey.
yay, congratulations. So stay tuned to 91.7 FM and KOOP.org for rock and roll pest control. Thanks for listening.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Volumes, the Austin Public Library radio show. Special thanks to our producer, DJ Harris, and to the musicians who composed and performed our original theme song, Andrew Noble on violin, Kirk Duvall on guitar, and Mike Wheat on percussion. And thanks to you, our listeners. Volumes, the Austin Public Library radio show, airs Wednesday afternoons at 2:30 on Co-op 91.7 FM and KOOP.org. If you catch us mid-show, full episodes and other details can be found at library.austintexas.gov/volumes.